Hey guys, Lady Luna here, and I am in fact doing a build for what was the 100 baby challenge, KoffeeYT's 100 baby challenge, and I started out doing something a little bit different here, but I completely change it up and go with something a little bit crazy. The outside of the build, like this all gets deleted. The outside of the build itself is actually here we go. It's actually a replicate. Oh my gosh, just sit here for forever. I think I kept going and looking up the images that I needed, but okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I was real worried about it for a second, but I'm looking at the images that I need right now because I base this build off the farmhouse in Beetlejuice, actually, funnily enough. Yeah, and so the outside of the build is very much the Beetlejuice house, though I change up the inside a little bit, and yeah. I had started out making it a little too big at first, and then here I go in and I'm making it smaller because it was like the scale wasn't quite right. I do size the tower back up again, I believe. After this, there's only really 2 floors to this that are used, but they are they're very it's very traditional on the outside, but it's like it's been renovated on the inside. So, and no, not quite like it was in the actual movie itself. So I hope you like it. I might go in and do a more traditional inside redecoration. I'll make a video of that and post it too, but as you can see, it's very much coming up to be the shape of the Beetlejuice house, and it's like you can really start seeing it here. And I used a lot of reference images, though there was only about 3 angles of the house from the front view, so you get to see about this the angle we're about at, and then straight on, and then one a little bit off to the side, and that's it. Yeah, so yeah, it's just, I really liked that house, and I thought I did a good job of recreating it. And as I said before, I do think I would like to go in and redecorate it. But even though it's for a 100 baby challenge, there's only 3 bedrooms, but 2 of the bedrooms are, the 2 bedrooms are split up because of how Coffee wanted it. She wanted to have 1 boy's bedroom and 1 girl's bedroom, and while the girl's bedroom is pink and the boy's bedroom is blue, I tried to make them still pretty gender neutral as possible because, you know, kids have different personalities and everything, and nobody's just a stereotype of that. So yeah, like there's sports equipment in both rooms, and there's like plush animals in both rooms and stuff like that. The downstairs has the master bedroom and a skill building room, and so I think if you needed a house for the 100 baby challenge, this would be a great one, though I did forget to put in enough space for a nursery, but come on, you don't really need that much space for a sim baby anyway. Just throw it in the bathroom like we always do. Yeah, but the outside has tons of different activities for the kids to preoccupy themselves with. Um, there is there's like the pirate ship, jungle gym, there's the monkey bars, there's a pool, there's a chess table, a there's a garden area in case you want to start a garden. There is a barbecue area. There's a area for there's an area for like there's a camping area, and there's an area for oh, my brain stopped. There's a camping area, like the kids can go outside in the backyard and and camp and stuff like that. And there's an area for um, there's an area for like hanging out around a fire. There's a lot to do in the backyard and those surrounding yards. And it'll be really great just to go around and explore and see all the things I put in, I think. And yeah, and here I'm really just doing the layout of the master bedroom downstairs. It has its own ensuite. There is a bathroom upstairs with a separated bath, with a separated shower and a separated toilet, so Sims were less likely to walk in. And like you can have somebody go poop while somebody showers. I really like when builds have that because the whole embarrassed moodlet is just too much to deal with. Um, yeah, and so if you guys would like to see me redecorate this, do be like the house in Beetlejuice, like on the inside also, which it probably won't be exactly like it, but I can give it a somewhat of a makeover to try and make it look like it as much as possible. Just let me know. I think I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm more likely to record it if you actually want to let me know you want to see it. Uh, yeah, I think for most of the public area in the house, I use a lot of blues and yeah. This is only about half the build, and it's going at 10 speed because there's a lot in here, and I spend a lot of time on the yard. So yeah, I think most of the actual build and decoration is in this part, and and then the second part's going to be mainly the yard. So yeah, I didn't want them to be too long. I've been splitting builds in half because I don't really want them to be a bit much longer than um, 15 minutes. Though, if you guys would like me to show the whole build in one part, let me know and I will. I'll find out something to mumble about the whole entire time you're listening and watching. Uh, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I should just like loop music with it. I know a lot of people like that, but I know other people like to be able to see what you're doing and listen to you talk about it too. I mean, I usually like to listen to people just record and speak, and then like I'll be what like I was building and I was like watching a whole bunch of other people's builds and let's plays and stuff like that while I was doing it. And I really like doing it that way because you can totally just look on and whatever whenever you want to. Though I was doing that the other night and I kept getting really distracted. And yeah. Oh, and here I was gonna do. I don't think I end up using the double fridges and double stoves. I might leave the double fridges though. I mean, I only want one sim cooking at a time, but you always need to have like the extra fridge so that you know more than one sim. Just with the 100 baby challenge, it gets a little bit much just to have one fridge because all the sims line up and trying to get at the fridge at once. Um, I have experienced this before, but then again, I used to play my 100 baby challenge where I would have up to 20, and this was in the Sims 3, but I would have up to like 20 sims on the lot at certain times, like as part of the family. and it would get a little crazy. um, I really love the 100 Baby Challenge. I actually am not watching KoffeeYT's version of it. I'm watching a whole bunch of her other LPs though, so it's okay. I just saw that she had this contest, and I was like, I like to build things. But no, my favorite version that I've watched of the 100 Baby though is the one from the one that oh, my brain stopped again. The one that Sims 3 Symbiote and oh man, what's her name? Laura. Oh, I can't think of her Sims channel name. I only can think of her first name. Um, oh, XM Sugar. I really like her 100 Baby Challenge. I really liked that added plot element of the the um, the Sims being the like this it being like a special thing where the Sims are trying to repopulate and stuff like that. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun with that. I thought it was really interesting. I really love a post-apocalyptic story. It's my favorite. Um, I really should do a post-apocalyptic LP of some sort because of how much I love it, honestly. But yeah. Oh, and oh, I'm not too keen on this living room. I feel like it's a little too small, but I think it works. I really don't like to have my Sims watching TV all the time. I'm usually just having them build skills constantly and do other things, but I half the time I don't like play with a TV in my house. Like the only thing I see a TV for is for getting fun up, and you can get fun up by doing whatever you want and listening to music at the same time. And it's like if you could have your Sims skill building and having fun at the same time, isn't that the way that you should do it? I don't know. That's just how I feel. Uh, yeah. So, uh, it's just after the new Day of the Dead stuff got released with the update, and I'm freaking loving it, guys. You know me, I love that kind of thing. I'm totally, I don't know, like, I feel like I want to center a whole LP around that and everything. I don't know, I might do something with it. I would really love to have something about it in my story. Like, you apparently, I've only been able to get it through by debug and ignore gameplay and whatever to get at the actual like to get out the actual little shelf to put your sugar skulls and stuff on. You have to use the ignore gameplay cheat because it says the only way you can actually unlock it is to see Jasmine Holiday about it, but you can't. I guess the event hasn't officially started yet because you can't really find her yet. Yeah, so that bites. Um, Here I am starting on the girls' room. I use a lot of the kids' room stuff in this, but I felt that was only appropriate. I also used a lot of the backyard stuff. Um, I, there's a lot of people who hate on backyard stuff, but I really like a lot of the stuff that came in with it. I really like the bright colors and the fun objects and stuff like that, and I put the lawn water slide outside too, I believe. Um, yeah, I put the big shark one out, but I think I changed it to just the regular one because the big shark one felt like a little bit much for this yard, and there's already a bunch of stuff that's a little bit much. Yeah, they both have dollhouses. One is the Victorian and one is the castle. Um, and because boys can play with dolls too, and yeah, so I keep accidentally hitting F1 instead of escape sometimes. Yeah. But as you can see, I really wanted to have a fireplace in there, and I felt like having the TV there would have been too far away and a little too constricting. Yeah, I just really want a little fireplace in the build, and that was really the only good place. And as you can see here, I'm still struggling with where to put a couch and where to put a TV and things like that. I think this is what I settle for. Uh, yeah, I I really like the house that Coffee did pick for this. I didn't win. I really I entered too late. Coffee had already chosen the house that she wanted, but I understand why she did. It's a really nice house. I'm a little jealous of the builder. Yeah, so this is me trying to go for as homey as I possibly can. So I don't know. I think it came out well. I don't normally go this homey and stuff. I usually do spooky or creepy or yeah. The only time I do this kind of very homey is oh well, it looks like we're coming to the end, so I'll finish my thought in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.